Thank y'all so much. We're almost at 450 subs. So let's get into it. We're using the Knicks playbook. Quick Knicks high. You start to play with your point guard. You're going to pass it to your power forward. Right? Your center sets the screen for your small forward. After it happens, do not pass it yet. Your center and then point guard will set a screen for your shooting guard and small forward in the right and left keys. Right? Looking at it again, power forward gets it. Center sets the screen for your small forward, clears through. Shooting guard clears through to just get it a screen from your center. And they're open on both sides of the corners for the wide open threes from there, right? But you can also look at it when you pass it to your power forward. When this happens, when your center calls for the ball, pass it to your center, and then your power forward will set a screen for your point guard, going up to the top of the key from there. You have that look, and you can also hold the ball with your point guard. Your center and power forward will go down low and set a screen for your small forward, cutting up to the top of the key. You have three wide open looks from three on this play. Quick Knicks three, there's a lot moving in this play. You start to play with your shooting guard. You're going to pass it to your power forward, right? Your center sets a screen. As soon as you move right, you're going to hold on to the ball. Your center setting a screen to the left corner for your shooting guard. And the first look, right, looking at the next option when you move to the right, after your goes around, then your point guard's getting a screen from your small forward, cutting to the basket. That's one of the two looks you can look at. Passing to your power forward, once it goes around, pass it to your shooting guard when he calls for it. You have your point guard getting two screens to the left corner. That's one of the looks on this option right here. Passing it back to your power forward, give it to your shooting guard when he calls for it. Right, you see the double screen for your point guard. Then your power forward will set a screen for your small forward in the right corner, cutting up for that easy look right there from three. And the last option you have is to hold the ball with your shooting guard and get the double screens from your center and power forward for your small forward three at the top of the key. New York Fist 15 side hammer. We have my favorite corner three plays. You go around the screen. As you see, my power forward will set a screen for my shooting guard, so you have a three-point shot in the right corner. New York Fist 51 player switch. Your point guard starts with the ball. If you don't pass it to the power forward, your center and power forward will set a screen for your shooting guard and small forward on opposite sides of the corners, coming up for the easy three. Right, if you do pass it to your power forward, you're going to pass it back to your point guard. Then your center will set a screen for your power forward going across the top for the three, so you have two different looks on this play. Quick Knicks, you start to play with your shooting guard. If you hold the ball with your shooting guard, right, your center and power forward will set a screen for your small forward, cutting up to the top of the key for the three from there. If you don't like that look, you can pass it to your power forward. Your center will set a back cut for your small forward. If you have a slasher, you can throw the alley-oop from there. But the other look you want to look at is when you hold the ball with your power forward. As soon as you get the screen, you can pass the ball to your center. Then your point guard's receiving two screens running up behind you for the easy three up top. Fist, point six. You start to play with your point guard. Your power forward and center will set a screen for your small forward for the wide open three up top. If you do not get open with your small forward, you'll get a double screen from your small forward and center for which you can run around the screen, take the three, or drive to the basket. Fist, point five. You start to play with your shooting guard. Your point guard and center will set a screen for your power forward, cutting to the top of the basket. That's the first look. Right, if we look again, you see your power forward go through. If he doesn't get open, your center will then set a back screen for your point guard. New York ISO for swing. You're going to start the ball with your small forward. You're going to pass it to your power forward. You're going to wait a second. You're going to wait for your point guard to set a screen for your shooting guard. If he gets open on the pick, obviously let three fly. But if not, when we look at the play again, when you pass it to your power forward, you let the play progress. You'll see the pick from your point guard to your shooting guard. Then while this happens, your center setting a screen for your small forward for a wide open alley-oop. New York give 41 rev pin. You start to play with your point guard. Your center will set a screen for your shooting guard from the right corner coming up. You can shoot that shot if he's open. If not, hold on to the ball, give it to your shooting guard. Then you're going to give it to your power forward. Your shooting guard will run through. Your center will set another screen for your point guard coming up from the right corner. If you get open on that, you can take that look. But what you can also do is you can get the ball. You can hold the ball with your point guard. Then your power forward and shooting guard will set a screen in the back left corner for your small forward, heading up to the top of the key for the wide open three. Quick piston snap. You start to play with your shooting guard. You're going to pass it to your power forward, then to your center. Then your shooting guard and power forward will set a double screen for your point guard, cutting up to the top of the key for the three right here. That's the first look. If you hold the ball with your shooting guard, your power forward will get a screen. Then he'll set a screen for your small forward, which your center will then set a back screen for your power forward, cutting up to the top of the key. Right? We let this play go again. We hold the ball. We wait for all this stuff to go through. You see the double screen. You see the screen at the bottom. Power forward gets screened. Then your point guard will set a screen for your small forward if no one gets open, so you can shoot that three as well. New York, quick, one, keep, DBL. You start to play with your power forward. You're going to pass it to your center. As this happens, your point guard sets a screen for your shooting guard from the right corner. If he gets open, pass it to him there. But if not, let the play progress. You're going to pass it to your center. As the pick happens, your small forward is going to call for the ball. As the shooting guard comes over, you're going to give him the ball. I messed up right there. But looking at it go through the play again, you see your small forward wants the ball. As soon as your shooting guard calls for the ball, give him the ball. And your power forward and center will set a double screen for your point guard, coming around to the left corner. If he gets open there, let it fly. Give point two. Your shooting guard starts with the ball. As soon as you call the play, your power forward will set a screen for your small forward, as you can see in the left corner. If he gets open, throw it to your small forward from the left corner coming up for the three. If not, let the play progress. Throw it to your center. Your shooting guard will set a screen for your point guard on the other side. So you have two different looks to look at for the wide open three. Well, that's it for this playbook on the Knicks playbook. I did keep it under 6 minutes. Thank y'all so much. I've been sick for the last week, so that's why the uploads have been slow. But I think we're going to be doing 3 videos a week until I'm done with this playbook. So it should be taking us through till New Year's, if my math is correct. And then we should be done with all the 2K content on the playbooks. I am still making content on Marvel Rivals. You can see it on my shorts on YouTube, on my TikTok, and on my Instagram as well. Thank y'all so much for the love and support of my last 2 videos. Thank y'all so much. I'll see you in the next video. Saucy's out. Peace.